All right, cool, man. Well, today, legendary interview, very rare interview. East Oakland's finest, Cookie Money, is in the building.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing wonderful, man. How are you? It's good to see you.
Chilling, yeah.
It's very good to see you, man.
Yeah. It feel good to be back in the big lights and cameras and shit. I told you earlier I ain't used to the mic, the cameras, and being all talkative.
Yeah, well, like preparing for this interview, right? I'm looking up your past interviews, and I feel like you've only done a handful.
Mm-hmm.
And the latest one you did was maybe 2 years ago. But I do remember seeing you at No Jumper when you came with Pablo.
Yeah.
With Flacco and with Sharp.
Yeah,
right?
but that was his interview, though.
No, I know, but
I was just there. Yeah.
Just seeing you, I'm like, damn, why aren't they interviewing Cookie Money too?
Yeah. I don't know. I think the Bay like to hide me a little bit. And I'm cool with that because I like to be hidden. But that's kind of like, that's why I said when you reached out, you see how quick I reached out? You feel me? I reached back. I'm like, yeah, I'll pull up. And I'm like that probably with everybody in the Bay. But I don't know, maybe some people be intimidated or I don't want to feel like this or this or that. Like, was it easy for you?
To get a Cookie Money interview?
Yeah.
I mean, after the third time, yeah. I mean, I've been trying for probably 8 years.
Well, in this day and time, you feel what I'm saying? I responded, right away. Oh, pull up. All right, I'll pull up.
Definitely. And like for me, I'm never going to stop shooting shots, if I'm...
Yeah. Because some people just be going through shit. You can't take that personal. That's why I don't take it personal, whatever you feel what I'm saying, however people feel about me. Sometimes they might just be going through some shit. You know what I'm saying?
But this feels like the right moment.
It do. Because, it's a transition time for me. You know what I'm saying? So I have something new to, like I always said, some artists, they burn themselves out. It's like different with me because every time you see me, I'm in a different chapter. I can be like, oh, that person, that was a couple years ago. Oh, this is what I'm on now. So you really got some catching up. It's just not like, let's just talk about some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, so what chapter are you in now?
Man, I think this is like a lot of knowledge, and I feel like you never stop growing, so it's never like, oh, this is the end chapter or it's getting close to the end. It's just another one. That's how you should look at it, because if you're looking closer to the end, then you will forget the moment. So I love growing, so I'm always going to be, some people look at that as greed, but I just like growing. Like came out with a Z06, now they got a ZR1. That's 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah, man, there's so many things to talk to you about. Cars, music, entrepreneurship. Let's just rewind a little bit because I do want to touch on kind of like your childhood and you getting into rap. You grew up in East Oakland, right? And you were raised by your grandparents?
Yeah, my great-grandparents.
Okay, so Pops was kind of in and out of the streets.
He got 15 years when I was 8.
When you were 8 years old?
Yeah.
And you were there when he got took?
Mm-hmm.
And you seen it? Did you grow up with siblings?
I got a brother that was born a little after he went to jail. We got different dads, though.
How was that being, 9 years old, seeing your dad get taken away in cuffs? Like, did you understand what was happening?
Kinda. You want to know this story? I told you I got stories. We got to make a documentary.
Come on.
One day, this is the day he went to jail. We riding, and the police get on him, and he like, hey, man, we used to always say your name, this name, because I'm going to say my name, this name, and you, the junior, this name. We not our real names today. So he tried to get him a fake name. It didn't work. He took off on the police in the car, and I'm in the passenger seat. He took off, and he's trying to make it back to my grandma's house so he could run without me. So
holy shit.
He kicked the high speed to B Street, put me over the fence at my grandma's house to try to jump back in the car and run, but they caught him. So my grandpa told him. My grandpa did not like drug dealing.
Really?
I swear he didn't.
But that was like a normal experience for you as a kid?
It was normal,
that's kind of crazy. You're in the car with your dad as he kicks one?
Yeah, and he threw me over the fence.
How old were you?
He went to jail. I was 8, so I had to be 7
okay.
That was the last time, I think.
Holy shit!
The final time.
So then, who do you live with after that?
My mom.
Your mom.
Yeah, but she young. They had me like 16, 17. So I called my mom and dad like my brother and my sister. And my great-grandparents, that's my mom and my dad. They gave me that stability, 3 meals a day, you know what I mean? Somewhere, you know what I mean? Just a stable life, you know what I'm saying? Nothing against my mom. She's just young. She still went to party and live her life. So I didn't fault her for that. We have a great relationship.
Where were you at in school at the time? Were you going to school? Were you involved as a student or?
Yeah, I went to school every day. I love school. People tease me from going to school and because I liked the school. I liked the girls at school. I liked to drive my car at school, especially when I started driving young and I had a car. I'm like, man, I want to go show people this shit. And like I said, my grandparents didn't want me to just be a loser. So half of it was, I'm going to go to school because of my grandparents. You know what I mean? They want me. They take care of me, so I'd be disrespectful. I'm already doing bad shit. At least I can do is go to school. You feel me? Get the diploma. That's what my grandma said. At least get your diploma.
And you were going to Berkeley High?
I got kicked out of every high school I went to. I went to Berkeley High. I went to San Lorenzo. I went to San Leandro. But in the middle of leaving Berkeley High, they had East Campus. It was a bad school. We had to
like
go
a
there.
continuation.
Yeah, we had to
school.
go there for 1 year before I moved to the East. And then my mom, she was like, you're not finna go to the Oakland schools with your friends. You're never gonna graduate. So I went to school in San Leandro. It was like 10 minutes.
What type of shit were you getting kicked out for?
Man, Berkeley High, that's where I see Fab. I think he was like a senior or something like when I was a freshman. I don't know.
Oh, he went to Berkeley High too?
I don't know. I used to just see him out there giving out. He used to give his CDs and shit.
Wow.
But I think he went to Berkeley High. But this is when I knew of Mr. Fab. He was hella cool. Yeah. So me and my North Oakland partners was robbing people, and we went to jail. And then they was brothers, and they couldn't even go to the same. Like they separated. All three of us had to go to different schools after that situation, and they was brothers in the same household. So that stopped Berkeley High. Then I went to schools in San Leandro. I got expelled for organized crime. I always had good grades. Yeah, I always had good grades. I graduated summa cum laude.
Okay. And so do you feel like going to all those different schools, it kind of helped you kind of be more adaptable?
Nah, it just made me more popular and get in more shit. That's all it did. It just made. That's like why I'm so known. I was shipped all the way around, and man, all it did was allow me to find more people like me in different areas. Yeah, my network got so big. So by the time now I'm out of school and everybody in the streets, now I can drive from West Oakland, North Oakland, East. I can drive in everywhere, making money, shooting dice, and my network is so big because I have friends everywhere. That's why it's hard. I can't gangbang. I have friends all over East Oakland, all over West Oakland, all over North Oakland. So I don't like to pick sides. I really grew up with everybody. You feel me? So that kind of fucked me up because it made me better at being bad.
Are you getting money at this time? Like how early in your life were you starting to like really touch some bread?
I started selling candy as soon as my daddy went to jail. We used to be on the BART and I'd go to Sports Mart, put on the fake pads, and then walk through the whole BART, and then ask people if they want to buy candy for our football team. That was our first hustle until the BART police start. We got a story that they start putting undercovers in the seat, so then when we ask them, they get up and put us in handcuffs. Like just kids selling candy, bro. Like they had undercovers in the BART police. They were so important. They had stings for us. That's fucked up. Selling candy.
How old were you when you get hit by the truck?
Man, I don't know. I went unconscious, but I was. It was like
17, 18?
Around that time. Like, you remember I say when I explained, that's why I explained in the beginning, it was all my highs and lows, they all come at one time. So my partner died, I'm raking on dirt bike, but then my grandma died. Like, every time I have a low, it's a real low.
And the story you mentioned earlier about your friend dying, that's the story of you guys about to go to Waterworld and him passing right in front of you from, like, another homie on some, like, disagreement type of thing?
Yeah, he said it was an accident. And he went and turned himself in. Yeah, it kind of fucked me up because, like I said, he was at my house. He had to ask his mama, "I'm spending the night at my house." Like, I'm spending at her cookouts this summer with her. And then you gotta tell his mama that.
Holy shit.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, that sounds traumatizing as
traumatizing. And just like, again, with people like glorifying the hood and shit, I hate the words if, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but, and because like those are fake words. I mean, you gotta live your life. But I blame myself so much of like, why didn't I go over there? Why I just go straight to water? You know, you go with those things in your mind, blame yourself, and that fucked me up for like months and months. I couldn't even move. Like, damn, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. And there was no answer to none of those words. So after that, I said, I'm never going to speak those words ever again because they didn't fix my problem that time.
How long did that energy eat at you?
Man, the TV was watching me for months. Mind you, it's your first, you know what I mean?
And it's your homie. Like, it's even just seeing someone you're not connected to is going to fuck you up. But then this was like your real dog. Like,
yeah. And like I said, I tried to pick him up, but in my heart, I knew he wasn't going to make it. I started seeing his eyes roll back and shit, so I'm like, fuck. I just sit him back down, you know?
And at this time, is Pops in jail or is he out?
Nah, he was in jail.
Who do you have at that time to kind of like talk to or kind of mentor you and like get you out of that dark place?
That's a good question.
Did you have anyone? Damn.
Not saying the people that was in my life that ain't valuable, but on that level, you know what I'm saying? And then like with those highs and lows, like I said, every high and low, and that come with a whole transformation of my life. I lose everybody around me at those times, even if it's a lie. Because some people don't even want to be around a person going through that type of shit. You know what I mean? Some people think, hey, man, you got jury. It's supposed to be butterflies and sun every time I'm around you. I ain't no rain. Rain, no, bro. You by yourself when it rain. You know what I'm saying? And that put a lot of, you know what I mean, distrust in me because I done got betrayed and helped a lot of people out who turned their back on me on them times. You feel what I'm saying? Every time.
Because, I mean, I'm sure going through that, your energy's not right. You're not really happy, which kind of affects a lot of people. I've been there, too. What sucks, too, is, like, you kind of are self-aware that you're waking up feeling like shit and you don't want to be, you know you're not this person.
But is it that, I got to ask you a question. Do you feel like that's the people you love responsibility to deal with that?
No. I don't think it's their responsibility, but at times like this or times like that, I think that's what family's for. I can't hold that grudge if my family doesn't step up. One, I have to ask, you got to be open to help. And that's
to be helped.
To be helped. I think it's one thing if you express your self-awareness sometimes it's just like, damn, like I'm not in the right mindset. But I didn't realize that until I'm 30 now, bro. Like, I probably realized that a couple years ago. Like, I couldn't imagine me being 17, 18, trying to ask for help.
Or thinking you need therapy.
For sure. Or just someone to talk to. Because I'm the type of person I'm holding in my emotions. I'm not, I think as men, sometimes we are kind of taught that. I'm just like, man, that shit's a weakness.
Yeah, you look weak.
For sure.
Yeah, bro. But when I left the streets, bro, like I said, I lost my homie. Didn't cry. Lost my daddy. I'm the one that got to even call the funeral home. Hey, man, come pick up his body. I could do all that stale face, bro. But I left the streets like I cry like a baby now. Or I could see the wrong shit on TV, bro. And tears of like, my heart not hardened no more. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe that's why I was able to answer your question. Maybe that was the way I was able to get through shit. I just was forcing myself not to feel it. But now I feel everything. Like I said, I watch TV and feel emotional.
That's the thing, right? We're convinced that, if we don't think about it or we think about some other stuff or we distract, then the emotions will go away. But they never go away.
My vice was getting money. I'm like, all right, if you just focus on getting money, then you won't have to worry about that shit until, like, you could get so much. You know how, like, you train a dog if they shit in the house and they put their nose in the shit? That's how God did me with money. Oh, you like this shit so much. He put me to where I got to a point where I hated money at the moment.
What were some of the side effects of getting money?
Man, like I said, after losing my dad, the people that popped out the blue, like the hatred and the insensitivity that people have because they feel like, I literally had a family member saying, I don't know why you so mad that your daddy gone, you still got money. I just watched someone on TV, Steve Harvey was the millionaire crying about his dad on the podcast. And I'm like, this nigga got way more money than me, obviously. You get what I'm saying? That shit, but just that people with that low mind state, man, that it fucks me up to where they don't treat you normal, man. And you do get lonely. I never had a girlfriend broke. You know what I'm saying? I've been selling candy 8, driving cars on gold rims probably since like 13. So the girls that we used to meet on our block, they used to literally say, oh, we only talking to you because you got a car.
So you've kind of always had to question people's intentions on, hey, are you really fucking with me because you fuck with me, or is it because I got all this?
And 9 times out of 10, you get what I'm saying?
Wow.
Because even with my women, they get insecure and they'll say, man, you really don't like me, or you really don't, or you got hella bitches because you only meeting me at this stage. A lot of women that gotta meet a man that's not like this, they more acceptable loving him. Shit, been having money. Like I said, even the girls just, oh, where we gonna go out to eat? And okay, we go here. You know, the last time a girl cooked for me, because you got money. Because it's always, all right, man, let's just go to the steakhouse. All right, let's just, people say you skinny, man. Because I ain't got 3 home-cooked meals probably a day since my grandma died.
And when was that?
Like 20 years ago, 15 or something, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? After that, it was just, and luckily I left the streets and woke up and was like, all right, no more having ate McDonald's in like 6 years. No Burger King, no Subway, like no processed food. That made me even lose more weight because like I'm like, damn, I'm in the streets. I was used to eating and shit. Now I'm out the shit. Now I gotta not only find something to do, find new places to eat. Like you gotta change your whole life.
The nutrition thing is actually real. Like I'm trying to get on that wave of just like fixing your diet.
I feel totally different.
You wake up with energy. It's, you know,
and people would think I'm crazy. I said, bro, once I stopped eating the toxic foods in the hood, my thinking stopped being toxic. It was different than my body. I swear people gonna say I'm crazy. If you stop eating that shit, your brain is gonna function clear and you're gonna make smart decisions just off of the food you eat. I didn't know it until I did it. And it's hard to convince somebody. That sounds crazy, but you just gotta experience and be like, damn, he's telling the truth. And the person that got me on the nutrition, he said, how could you trust somebody knowingly making bad decisions to their body? How could you trust them making a good decision about you? If you know this is bad, and that fucked me up when he said that, like, damn, that's kind of, it's crazy. Everybody know McDonald's bad, Burger King bad. I just seen it, I looked up the other day, they said the nuggets have a chemical that hold freeways together in it, the rubber.
I mean, but I think really,
and it's known.
People do that though, I think, because it's a dopamine hit.
Well, not me, that was just the only thing close. And then if you a young nigga in the streets and you got your blick on you, you gotta serve your knocks, because they blowing your phone up, you gonna go to wherever 5 minutes away, and you
gotta be quick.
And they purposely station these toxic places in the neighborhood so you'll be forced to, it's convenient for you. We ain't forced to eat it, but it's so convenient that you damn near pick it.
Liquor stores too.
Yeah, because when I lived in the hood, that was my options. Now I live in the burbs, it's hard to find a McDonald's. It's more Whole Foods and Ralph's and all that. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, damn, they really structured this shit different. Not only is the rent higher, but it's structured for health. I can't even find unhealthy shit. If I wanted to, I got to go to get on the exit and go some miles to get them, even though I don't look for it, but just to even see that type of shit. You feel me?
Oh, that's real. All right, going back to the story. How old are you again when you start dabbling with the rap?
I put out my first CD at 26.
And those first sessions, like, did you have a homie that was just like, hey, you should start rapping?
You know, after something like that happened, the tragic, when the police come, I'm like, okay, I know they finna be watching me now because they think I'm lying. So if they gonna watch me, they gonna watch me be a rapper. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be in places that make it look like I'm in crime. So that's why I said I'm just gonna go to the studio every day just to go. Just because this is what I'm doing. And eventually, for me being bored enough going, I'm gonna start picking up the mic. I'm gonna start learning how to, you know what I'm saying, say some shit.
Yeah, for sure. Because I'm just fascinated at the creative aspect of Cookie Money, right? Where it's like, okay, where does he learn how to rap? Like, how does he come out the gate? Kind of.
I never thought it was rapping. I never thought I could rap. I mean, like, you know.
So you heard your shit. You're like, I'm not f***ing with this, or what? Like, what?
It's like I swear, I'm like, all right, because I'm telling stories.
You make the music. When do you decide to put it out? Like, was it next day, or was it like, all right, like, was there any hesitation?
See, like, I go through so much shit in my life that any chance of freedom that I get to do music, I put it out. So, like, right now, I'm showed you that we kind of finished, man. Every chance I get, I record. I always got my own studio. You know what I mean? I never really had to come to Empire record. So I always just had somebody pull up. Anytime my homie pull up, hey, man, record. I do 3 or 4 songs. You get what I'm saying? I like doing music, though. You get what I'm saying? It's like therapeutic to me because I'm getting these stories out. Yeah. And I feel like it helped people. You know what I mean? You know how many people be in my DMs like, bro, you helped me, bro, like, through depression and this, and I'm like, how? You know, how do y'all know this through music? But
it's a feeling.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like, because, you know, I think listening to music is a healthy way to escape sometimes. You know?
Yeah. And again, which, like I said, it's not a Bay Area thing. That's what my escape was. Growing up in the hood, we had to do, I ain't gonna say his name, he probably won't his name or anything, but he was getting money, and he was kind of like up on top, like, you know, top of the line shit early. So, like, when the iPads, iPhones, and the iPods first came out, it was $1,000 for the first one. Dude, we was balling. He had like all the songs downloaded. He spent all the money, so he had like 30,000 songs on his computer. So he would charge people $1,500 to put
on a hard drive
all the music on your iPod. He do iPods. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? But again, I got friends from different places. My little homie from Sabrani Park, his people over there do it. So I start getting on the iPods, and I had like an iPod that had like 50,000 songs. I'm talking about from Frankie Beverly, Destiny's Child. So on the days when I leave the block, I used to just get high and ride around the freeway. So when people, like, even on my Instagram, like, bro, his music selection is crazy. Mm-hmm. I've been listening to that shit. I know almost every song. It's like probably a song that you can't, because all I used to do is in my car all day, ride and get money.
That's the best way to listen to music, though, in the car.
Yeah, man, there's plenty of days, man, I done got on the freeway and cried to, you know what I mean, to songs and just vibed out because I get lost in the music and never knew that was like the first insight of it. Maybe you was meant to do music because I love music without doing it. You kind of get what I'm saying? Yeah, no,
definitely, because I mean, I feel like with your story, it seemed like people started fucking with you pretty quick. Would you say that it's true?
I mean, yeah.
Like, what was the timeline from maybe dropping your first music video or song to, like, you getting some views? People,
I ain't get a break. It just took off
immediately.
Because I told you I was going to World Star, 5,000 views. So even just with that, it was just right away. And I didn't know how to handle the fame. It got too big for me.
Because for you, it's like you were coming in already with a rapper lifestyle. Mm-hmm. So that's why I feel like maybe they put extras on hating on you too. Yeah. It's because it's like, all right, we didn't see him when he was grimy. He didn't have to work for any of this shit. He's like, all right, he already came fucking flexing.
Brilliant, but people don't know I came in late, bro. You know what I mean? And I solidified my story before I started talking about it. Like, at the time, say my first homie died, bro, I was so fucked up I couldn't rap. A lot of these people be like third person of these situations so they can rap about it. You wasn't there, though. So it's easy. If you wasn't there and you ain't in a situation, it's easy to be like, yeah, get on a song, RIP, bro, da-da-da-da-da. Because you wasn't there. Bro, my heart still hurt. I'm fucked up. I don't even want to talk to nobody, let alone make a song.
Yeah, because I feel like rap is kind of built on a foundation of authenticity. So hearing your story, it's kind of sounds like, damn, like, I'm low-key too authentic to really kind of.
That's why I be like, I don't want to do it.
I got to chill.
And then with my city not used to it, the shit that's authentic start looking weird.
So, like, you're known as a businessman. Were you paying for features?
Nah.
Because I wanted to ask, how did you get the YG Mustard, the Mustard beat with the YG feature?
Mustard is one of my uncle's nephews or something.
No shit.
Yeah. So that song, I pulled up on him in L.A., and shit, he was right. As did the video, you see him, that it was all real. Mm-hmm. I pulled up, he was making the beat. YG was in the other room. He pulled up in the room. Hey, you want to get on a song? Blah, blah, blah. It just happened like that. It's the same thing with Dolph. He was in the city, and he told me the story about how he met Gucci Mane and paid him for a feature. And then, like, 5 years later, like, you know, they start being cool. But Dolph, he did the song, but I paid him to come do the video because I'm like, damn, you fuck with me like that? Like, bro, how much did you come out? I'll shut the club down. Like, you know what I mean?
I think that's a good investment.
Always willing to invest in myself.
Sure.
You feel what I'm saying? But most features, nah, I really not a feature type of person, because even with those songs, I start noticing, like, people want to hear me.
Yeah, I noticed on some, like, your latest projects, granted they haven't been released recently, but the last projects you've dropped, there aren't really a lot of features.
Because those ones by myself do better. You get what I'm saying? And if I don't have to deal with an extra person and all that, and of course that's perfect for me, you know, and it's easier.
Talk about meeting Pablo and this Detroit connection, because you have like a I Swear Vezo feature from way back in the day. And
Easy, all of them niggas, the whole Detroit scene, man.
But before they really had their run.
I know.
Like, how did that connection come from? Work? Business?
Nah, rap. A lot of them, I remember one time, Peasy hit me out of the blue, FaceTime. He was like, hey, bro. Again, real street niggas that's just from different places that don't show me that type of love at home. He just hit me one day, hey, bro, what saying you fake, bro? That shit in real life, what are you doing? Like, really? Because at first it was on Instagram. He's like, what's your number? And I'm like, shit, FaceTime, man. I'll show you what I'm doing right now. And that was it. You feel? And we was cool after that. And the T Grizzly. So, like, all of them rappers. But with me, with rappers, and there's no diss to no rappers, man. I swear to God, I'm not trying to diss nobody. But they really wasn't having money in the streets. So, like, not the type of what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So, if you connect with Cook, I'm really just only trying to do some music. I'm not trying to talk about doing none of this or none of that. You feel what I'm saying? So it kind of make Cook kind of standoffish, because you can't hit me up, hey, bro, what's up with the...
Who the fuck are you? Like, you're not my homie right now.
I'm not meeting nobody, you know, off of Instagram and selling no drugs to no rappers, bro. I'm not that friendly, so it seems like we don't really have that much to talk about. And then some niggas just start irritating me because they just start coming around getting my business. And then, like, I just want to do music, bro. Hey, let's do a song or something, bro. I'm not finna let you, am I retarded, bro? You're not finna come around me, yo, what's up, big bro? You pull up on me, then you know my life story, how I'm getting money, where I get it out, where I drop this off at. That's not, I'm too smart for that, bro. I'm going to play dumb with your ass when you pull up, and then I'm boring. Because you're not getting what you want to get out of me, and then when the niggas blow up, it's like, oh, we don't f with, bro. You get what I'm saying?
It's kind of the same feeling you mentioned about the girls trying to f with you just because you got the gold rims. It's like, damn, now I got to kind of question.
With the niggas. The niggas is more groupier like hoes. Once I got into this, I stopped wearing jewelry for 3 years because of that. You know, I lost more male friends than girlfriends without my jewelry. You see, that's why I had it in this bag, and because after I detoxed from it, I don't even care about it the same way. I see how fake this shit is. If you got it on, you don't got it on, and this shit fake. But I do understand this for content. It looks better in the interview with the lights and the bullshit. It's gonna make people listen a little bit more. But I participate in this shit. You feel what I'm saying? But I know the ins and outs. It's only brought me a lot of fake people in my life.
A lot of envy too, probably.
A lot of envy, yeah. People trying to kill you for no reason, you know what I'm saying?
So who's the person that kind of teaches you, like, financial literacy and, you know, learning how to invest in real estate and cars and stuff like that?
YouTube.
YouTube. Self-taught.
YouTube. I mean, like I said, I've been wanting to get in real estate before I was rapping. Before my family was, you know, talking about selling me the house. But I always was a very smart kid, you know what I mean? And with my grandparents on my back, like, you gonna be stupid, you gonna be just like your daddy. I always had that back in my mind of, like, how I'm gonna outsmart this. My dad already went down for being, my dad was lit. My dad had brought a new vet, just like I had a new vet, and he left the streets. And when he left the streets, motherfuckers start saying, oh, he a punk. Damn. You know what I mean? Because you don't be in the streets no more like that. You know, he a sucker, he running from the funk or whatever. You know, niggas make excuses when you leave the streets. And he went back out and showed people he wasn't a punk, and he said, son, the same people that said I was a punk was sitting there pointing on the stand, they sent me to jail. He said, don't ever make that stupid mistake. He said, don't bite that, man. So I live off of that.
He had people testify against him?
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
He was fucked up. And that's why I know that name mean nothing. You know, it's just seeing him die and the lack of respect that he had for his people, his kids, and, you know, man, I don't even want to talk about that situation. But like I said, like, man, money is the root of all evil. You know what I mean? And his death showed me it don't pay to be a street nigga or a quote unquote what these niggas is out here risking their life, risking their freedom for no reward. That you could be a real nigga for 3 months, bro. You can get the praise from all the hoes, all the niggas and all that. The moment they find value in another quote unquote real nigga, bro, you don't mean nothing. It's not worth risking everything for that.
Let me ask you this. What makes you happy then now? Like, where do you find your happiness?
I'm looking for it because, like I said, I gotta learn myself all over again.
You never stop. You never try to stop learning yourself.
I used to be happy about going to the jewelry store, pulling up on the block in the whip, show these niggas, you feel me? Dang, let's go to the club and go get some. That used to be my happiness. Then, you know, once that crushed, like, fuck, that shit don't mean nothing. What do I like to do? Shit, the other day, I went to the park and sat in the park and on the bench.
It's the little things sometimes.
I swear to God, I'd sit in the park and I did it subconsciously to where when I see myself sitting, I was like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? But I was peaceful. I was kind of happy. I'm like, damn, it's kind of cool though.
I mean, even just to hear the home cooked meal thing, it's like, damn, like, you know, people got the ice on, but you haven't had a home cooked meal. Like, bro, that shit hit me. Like, sometimes you take things for granted in life. You
get what I'm saying? Or like I said, have a woman that you know love you with nothing because she was around you with nothing. I don't even know how that feel.
Do you feel like you could find love? Are you open for that?
Shit, I try. Every real nigga try. But the fucking part about me, I ain't never been in love. And that scared me. Maybe my heart was hardened. Because I got a lot of love for everybody I was with, my exes and all that. I never even leave on bad terms with nobody. Like, I love, you know, and they can call and ask me for shit right now. But I wasn't in love. And I think I wasn't in love. That's why I'm so cool. You know, I never been through going through the phone, breaking the bitch windows or crying about what a bitch do or nothing. It was like, oh, all right. Because I seen my mama didn't ride for my daddy. So, like, even when girls, like, try to argue, like, who you with or what you doing? Bro, don't hit me with that shit, bro. When I go do this 15, because all in my mind, I always knew I was going to go do. Bro, you going to go fuck the same, bro. So as I'm living out, let's just have fun, enjoy this moment. That was always my mind frame. Like, bitch, I'm not finna be, you not finna have me stressing out when I go in.
Damn, so you were like, I'm already
ready to premeditate it. So, because my daddy, he told me that because he used to crack jokes on the niggas. He said, son, these niggas that was in love with bitch, they sitting here stressing, calling bitches all day. I'm just going to talk to you all night. So sometimes when he have a phone, he talk to me all night and say, don't be that. Because these niggas out here taking pills and going crazy.
You know, dudes do some crazy shit.
Over women, bro. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's, man.
So that kind of, I feel like your experiences in life have kind of just always taught you to put a wall up and kind of protect yourself because you've dealt with hella shit.
I mean, yeah, and I had to. Like, I had a girl with me that time when I told you a story when they came in the house. Mm-hmm. I had a girl that was with me that time, and she left with the police.
Damn.
Yeah.
That probably was weird.
Yeah.
In an interview, you mentioned you regret buying the Lambo and not investing. Are you still in that mindset?
Man, hell yeah. Then the stories, if you put two and two together, all my trauma came every time I caught the Lambo. A black man in a Lambo is a threat in America. I done been to jail in my Lambo walking.
And then especially when you got your brand on it, that.
Until I'm up like 10 million, I'm not driving another Lambo in the Bay Area.
And you got to deal with all these haters and then the law. And then, you know, it's like, how do you trust people? How do you like...
Then you move to the suburbs.
Just leave me questioning.
Then when you at the suburbs, the people look at you crazy. So it's hard, and that's why I
It's a
said
lose-lose. It's just like,
to
what the
find
fuck?
happiness in that space is, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody trying to use me, you know, and can't wait to try to find some type of chink in my arm. And like I said, I'm not even a conceited person. The shit I got is not supernatural, bro. There's people like I honestly don't think it's supernatural. Like, I got a little chain, I got a little watch, but niggas got chains and watches, and niggas got cars. Niggas get fly. Like, what's so special about me to where it is so abnormal? If you get what I'm saying, to where I can't just blend in with the regular rappers. Let me do my music. Don't go deep down into how I got this, where I got this, where this came from, because that opens up the conversation to get the warrants approved. Because then you could have a nigga that don't know me from a can of paint. 3 of them say the same thing. I could get something signed. They don't know me. And it's all from word of mouth, word of mouth, word of mouth, word of mouth, word of mouth. And literally what they told me is, hey, if they keep talking, we got to write the check. So I said, so I can go say, hey, bro, I just seen him with 2 bricks and I get his house kicked in? Yes.
It's a fucked up world.
That's a fucked up world, right? So just imagine the pressure I'm up under.
It sounds like a lot.
And
do you feel like you have something to prove?
hell no. That's over with. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even, I told my mama I have no desire to impress poor people anymore. That's all I was doing. And it's no disrespect to my people, but that had to be the decision to make because it brought so much negativity. And when I changed my circle and shit, like, people just worry about what I'm working on, not what I got. Rich people, hey, well, what you working on? What's your next thing? What's your next, venture? I like talking about shit like that, but as far as, proving what?
How do you feel about those stories of, like, mob kingpins who never flashed or flaunted any of their riches? Like, do you feel like that?
That's the way to go. That was me. Before rap, niggas knew my car. They didn't even know my name. I could be standing by a nigga and he'd be like, hey, bro, dude, they got that. And it'd be my car.
But do you think having a Lambo, though, is pretty flashy? Like,
well, that was after rap.
Okay.
You feel me? Or even the ones beginning of rap.
Yeah. Okay.
I never had social media. So when I had a yellow Lamborghini, I never posted it. I never was on social media. I was just a little nigga riding and you would see it. But you never know who it was or none. And I go to the strip club, valet, and just stand in the strip club all day. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really flashy.
But I'm saying, though, like, all right, do you feel like having that Lambo is like putting a target on your back for all this negative shit?
Which one? The first one, the second one, or the third one?
I mean, either one.
The first one was fun.
Do you feel like just having that energy, though, creates like a competition? Because, I've heard that, like, dudes from Oakland are very about being the best, being very competitive, being very competitive.
It was fun. And that's why I feel like these niggas is pussy, because this is what East Oakland niggas naturally are like. If there's too many people out standing on that corner, I'm whipping 2 donuts. Y'all seeing what this thing do? And I'm turning my music up. We put speakers in our grill so you can hear us 2 blocks away. You think that ain't cocky?
No.
Everybody in the East had it, not just Cookie. So this flashy shit is not just me, y'all. This is the original Oakland. That's what y'all just not realizing. We always flashy. We speakers in the grill. We had the doors wide open. We dancing out our car. This is what we was. If the niggas, I remember, East Oakland. Shout out to the Dirt Road Boys, 99 Dirt Road Boys. My area was B Street, 80s and 90s. So it's days that all of my friends, we gonna wash all our cars at the same time. And because we know they get money, and then we sharing a couple girls, nigga, we gonna pull over their block and bus. We used to drive, line all our cars up, drive through their hood, and do circles in the intersection just to show them, like, yeah, but nigga, we like get money.
Friendly competition.
Friendly.
Shit?
Not
East like
Oakland.
I'm gonna like.
No, we don't want no beef or nothing. Yeah. We just only win competition. We trying to fuck your hoe and get more money than you and make our car shine better than yours, and it's fun. Mm-hmm. And that's what made that ambition to have more.
Cause it's like you always got to one up. You always
gotta get the one up.
Come back. Yeah.
We was the first young niggas with old schools. Them dirt road niggas, they came out with scrapers. I told everybody on B Street, bro, we gotta get some scrapers. They finna fuck all our hoes, bruh. We ain't them niggas no more. Them bitches don't want to get in the old school, but they got a scraper because they got heated seats and shit. They can ride in that bitch all night. If I don't get me a scraper, I'm gonna be down, nigga. I'm selling this old school. Who wanna buy this motherfucker tomorrow?
Crazy. That is funny.
I'm selling this bitch tomorrow, bro, because I'm not finna. They ain't finna be stunning on us. We gotta step it up.
All right, let me ask you this: Is it true the origin of the sideshow was due to the fact D-boys would go to opposing neighborhoods that were in competition in the business sense, do donuts, make it hot, so the police would go be in that neighborhood?
Hell no.
Is that's not true?
Hell no. Like I said, we would go, and even sometimes, because of course we friends. You feel what I'm saying? I got friends everywhere. I was a dice shooter, so I pull up anywhere to shoot dice, and I made my friends like that. So that will start when you go to somebody's hood. That will call what we used to call a hyphy train. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes.
So you go to everybody's hood and you gather everybody up. So if I go to this street, do donut, some niggas might see me do donut, jump in their car and follow me. And there's been times the hyphy train gets so crazy you can't go home. Cause niggas following you,
gonna take you home.
People following you, think you part of the hyphy train. You like, nah, bro, I'm not having fun no more. I'm ready to go home. But you got the whole hyphy train still following you, turning their music. They behind you, okay? Because we would do that and we'll drive from East Oakland to West Oakland. We go all the way, and then everybody would join, and we'd just ride all down, make it 30, 40 cars to where it's a mobile.
That's crazy.
It's a mobile sideshow. So we just go into every store, the liquor store, and they get their drink, stop there, and keep on going. And like I said, it made this energy that I have that is so alienated now. But I honestly got it. And it's just, this is what I grew up around. I grew up around some dudes really getting money. I was never the nigga that was getting the most money. I like this because I was inspired.
Yeah, I was like, you took that energy and
yes.
It motivated you to get some bread, not to be like, man, why you got that fucking...
Nah, you think I wasn't sitting on the corner with my bundle one day and a nigga came and did a donut in the candy corn and looked at me and got out sideways, and I said, when I get my money, I'm gonna get that too. And I'm gonna show off just like him. I like how he just is. You get what I'm saying? I'm not mad at dude. I want one just like, I need to learn how to come out the donut just like he did. You feel what I'm saying? I need to, as soon as when I get mine, I'm coming just like that. And it's not siding, because that's what motivates you to get money. You feel me? Once you take it as a bitch ass nigga level, like, oh man, that nigga, you're not gonna get the blessing. That's what cut your blessing off, the hate. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real.
When you say, I can't wait, that means yours coming. Because you giving your props. You feel me? I had a lot of saucy niggas I looked up to that was, you think I'm way more flashier and cockier than me. I'm very humble compared to the original ones that, you know, come from the East with the flashy shit. It's really in us though. And like I said, that's what I just wanted to show the world once I start traveling. And like, man, y'all don't know. Y'all think y'all don't know about these historic legends that we had? You know what I mean? In the East, we had niggas with Rolls Royces. My daddy had a brand new Corvette at 17 out of Chevy in 88.
Damn.
And no song. Because, don't you know, we was the first person that knew how to cook up. People from LA came down here to learn how to turn powder to crack. My daddy said he bought the game from somebody. I ain't gonna say what city because that's probably doing too much talking, but my daddy had to buy it. It was so like known in the Oakland and Bay Area because the Port of Oakland was a easier port to get through than the LA one. So my daddy had to buy the game for $5,000 to learn how to.
What?
The crack era, the real crack era. And the Bay Area, Freeway Ricky Ross, everybody said it. It's legend. We was the first ones that knew how to get in the kitchen and chef it up. And that's how it created all of these crazy, ambitious, flossy ballers. So it's something, it's so deeper, it's so far past deeper than me. This is our history. And like I said, people who haven't really lived it, they can't even tell you this. Like I'm telling you, I really lived it. You get what I'm saying? So it's not a coggy thing. I'm telling you something that's facts. Yeah. That's all I'm saying is fact. When I'm saying, damn, bro, we didn't have that. So I wanted to be that for the Bay.
All right, getting off of all that talk, although that was great history.
Yeah,
we need the documentary.
We need the history.
Before we wrap up, I do want to ask, you mentioned, you know, nowadays you like having the conversations of what you're working on and, you know, more positive stuff, right? What are some things the people can look forward to? What are some things you working on that you're excited about, if you could talk about it?
Hopefully, for once I could be a full-time creator. Cause I did a lot of adventures. So I got a website. I do clothing. I do cars. I do RC cars. I do all type of shit for my brand. But people can look forward to me being, as you see now, me being more social. All right, bro. I don't have that shadow over me.
You can create freely.
It's like when I had that shadow over me, I probably even would have been scared. Not scared, but just paranoid to pull up here. Because, damn, I don't want to deal with nothing. Because, damn, soon when I leave, something going to happen. Like, this 2 years, I'm like, just in the house. Like, man, every time the door knock, I'm like,
damn.
Is this the
For
day?
sure.
You get what I'm saying? So you can't live when you feel like you don't know when it's going to stop.
Mm-hmm.
So that I was in that. So now I'm like, man, that's why I'm even more comfortable speaking about my past. And, that's probably the most realest interview
For sure.
ever done. Because with Say Cheese and Vlad, I'm more like, oh, Vlad, how much you change? Oh, a little bit. When you start rapping, like 5 years ago. Like, I was still that too street. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you ain't hearing no stories. I ain't saying shit. You get what I'm saying? Now I don't give a fuck. It's just, it is what it is, bro. You feel me? I took all the hate. I took all the down shit, bro. So if I took all the bad for business, nigga, y'all got a stomach from me at least saying the good of it. Yeah, nobody would. Me saying, oh, I'm a nigga, name a nigga to come to the hood and buy a $100,000 car, bring to it. Me saying that, how you gonna frown upon that when I was willing to take the 10 to do that? Or how you say you want that and you ain't willing to take the 10 to do that, or willing to take the risk? Why you even mad at me if I'm the only one that was willing to take the risk and accept it? That's kind of fucked up. I mean, I can't even enjoy you only if I lose. Oh, I want what Cook got, but you don't want it. You don't want these shoes.
You're not ready for this.
So you shouldn't even be jealous. I wouldn't be jealous of a man if he walking down with $1 million. This nigga that ran into a bank.
Well, I think
I don't want your $1 million, bro, because I don't got that enough guts.
it stems from ignorance, though, because I think they don't know. They don't understand what it takes. They don't know what it's like.
It's probably the first interview
having that
to where people would be like, because I'm opening up,
Mm-hmm.
like people be like, oh shit, we didn't know.
constantly, like, just being anxious about either losing a life or losing your freedom.
But you don't know when it's coming next. Because it's so many, like I said, I only get about a year of freedom before trauma comes.
And then to be in that mind state where you're like, I know it's coming, but when? That's even extra scary.
Even extra scary, bro. And like I said, I'm just now getting over it because, like I said, I'm getting to the point of like, bro, it is what it is, and I am who I am.
And that was
bro.
the past.
It's
You're
the
making
past,
music.
bro. Yeah.
Do you have, how many songs in the vault do you have? Do you have any projects? Do you have any release dates? Can we look forward to anything? Like,
I just did a video with Susie.
really? Oh, he told me about that. He told me about that. Hell
so
yeah.
I'm back on doing
Fuck
music videos. I hit Susie. I'm like, okay, I'm getting back in my, my rapper drift mode. It feel good though. That's so people can look forward to me being more vocal about what I'm doing as an artist and what projects I got going on.
And really, I think people can use your testimony as like a way to be like, look, man, like, this is really not the life to go down. You could really give positive influence and good game on just like, look.
Because
Just
a lot
like
of
that
people
guy
ain't
in
even
the-
going, like I said, a lot of people ain't going to make it to the steps I make. A lot of people going to fall, bump their head, die, go to jail just trying to get to where I'm at. And then where I'm at, it's not even nothing. Like I said, it's not even worth it because at the end of the day, it ain't going to pay off. You know what I'm saying? In history.
The risk over the reward is not there.
Yeah. I got to the point where I was like, well, I got more to lose being in the streets than the game. It's time for me to go.
Man, well, I'm really excited to hear the new music,
Man.
new projects. I really appreciate you taking the time.
I know we got some good clips.
We've got a lot of good clips, and I've been trying to get this one in for a minute. I'm just thankful.
I'm thankful I got to do it at home. This is my home.
Yeah.
I feel like it's my home. So I feel like this is a good start of the new cook.
Definitely.
You the first person and got the new cook.
Let's fucking go, man.
So people going to be like, damn, you got the best interview ever. Because this is the new, if we hook up and do the documentary, then we can.
Yeah. Even some music video shit, shoot
Nah,
music
because I
videos
want
too.
to, people don't believe me so much. I want to go out and interview all the people I really grew up with and all this shit I done to where, you know, bro, I'm not even gonna say it. I mean, documentary style, you really, these people gonna be like, okay, tell us about Cook when he not around and what did he, oh man, this little, you gonna hear it, you know, and I wrote it out already. I just need to shoot it.
I would love to be a part of that, definitely. Because also, too, before we wrap, you have a story of first meeting Ghazi at Patro.
Yeah.
You were smoking inside of it?
Well, he didn't give a fuck. He had a hood-ass thing. And then, like I said, I'm in the middle, and I feel like it was all God blessing. Like, Ghazi, he in there. I think Filthy was doing a video. And remember, Filthy, he was the one like, bro, you got it, bro. You need to start fuck with me, learn and watch how I do the so he tell me come to his videos, and he doing a video. Then Ghazi right there, I think he already knew Ghazi. Like, yeah, man, I'm starting this record label, this and this and that. It's gonna be Empire. And bro, he brought out the paper, bro. I didn't read none of the shit. All I knew is, all right, you doing some rapper shit? I signed this shit. I've been on the I don't know what the fuck I signed. All I knew is I've been getting money every month ever since. I love that nigga because he could have made me sign some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Whatever he signed was right. You feel what I'm saying? Because I get paid. You feel? I never even looked.
And it's a full circle moment for me too, because we're at the Empire Studio. We're here.
Ghazi was perfect because then that took all the stress out of me. I don't know how to log on to my YouTube. I never put out a video myself or nothing. I used to just Ghazi here go one Empire. This is the last Empire story, right? So one time I got in trouble. I'm so used to being in the streets that I didn't really know about emails and shit like that much. So I used to get my music on a hard drive, and I call Ari, who was my representative, like, hey, bro, I'm finished with my CD. I'm about to pull up on you, which is weird. You get what I'm saying? Because I want to pull up on him every time and actually hand him the hard drive. And then every time
What's that street shit? You put it in a plastic bag or a paper bag?
And slip him $1,000. Swear to God. And slip him $1,000 every time I do. Because I just feel like I want to be important.
Yeah.
I want to be the nigga, when you see me call, I'm picking up. Because, man, Ari had to go tell Ghazi, I'm so street, like, hey, I fuck with Cook, man, but he's making me uncomfortable. He gives me money.
I was like, when you're telling me this, I'm like, I don't know if I can
Ari
even put this out.
No, because he don't want to feel like he was getting in trouble.
Yeah, I was like, that could
but
be
Ghazi just like, no, bro, that's just Cook. He's fucked up, bro. You're not in trouble. Like, but Ari was trying to make sure, like, bro, am I gonna get fired, bro? Because Cook doing some crazy shit. Am I supposed to be taking this $1,000? I'm like, no, it's good, bro. It's just a tip for you putting out all my music and shit, bro. Like, it's just really for free, bro.
That's
it's just
real shit. You're
icing
real
on the cake,
that.
bro.
And Ghazi's real too for just even like not even tripping.
He like, but no, I gotta call Cook. You making Ari feel uncomfortable. Stop doing, bro. This is free. I pay him to do. I swear to God, you like, I pay him to do that, bro. He good, bro. You don't have to stop, bro. You making them feel uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, my bad, Ghazi, bro. I'm thinking, you feel me?
It's just some street
good
etiquette.
Business. It's street etiquette. You feel me?
That's hilarious. So you were just giving some extra.
That fucked up in the streets. I'm taking the streets that far in the music, bro. That I literally slipped $1,000 to where it kind of feel weird, like it's kind of illegal because I carry that illegal energy. Like, hey, bro, it's good. $1,000.
Like, bro, what the fuck am I doing with this money right now?
He called Ghazi, like, Ghazi, what's up with this dude? He keep on slipping me money. I'm not trying to get in trouble. And because he didn't tell me, Ghazi had to call me like, hey, Cook, you gotta stop doing that, bro. You don't need to do all of that. You tripping, bro. You making people feel uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, my bad, Ghazi. I won't do it no more. I swear to God.
That's a legendary story.
Legendary is the one.
That's so fire, man.
I love you too, Ari, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Ari, man, for real. Yeah. Well, shit, that's a good way to end this. This has been the Cookie Money interview. Stay tuned for more music videos, documentary.
Yeah, with us. He said it on camera.
I did. I'm definitely down. I'm definitely down to be a part of it.
Everybody be faking on me. Everybody say they want to work with me. They want to get rich. People think that, let's do a documentary clip, and they think they're going to get a vet like mine tomorrow. Like, bro, we still got to work, bro.
Exactly.
Or they don't want to charge me $1 gazillion because then I'm not even having fun creating because you're trying to make so much
You're not in it for the right reason.
Yeah, you're not in it for the right reason, so it's not going to be beautiful, man. I just want to work. You get what I'm saying? I understand working from the bottom to get to the top. Now, if we get a $15 million deal for the documentary, yeah, we can bust it down.
You gotta get some. You gotta create from passion, and then the money will come at the end. That's a bar if I heard one. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you for reaching out, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Timing,
get me out of my element.
Timing is everything, right?
Yeah.
And this was good timing. Yeah, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and we are out.